Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and part 2 of this major toy declutter and purge. I just thought that I'd give you a few shots of the before so that you could remember what I was starting out with and the disaster that was waiting. I hope that you enjoy this video, get some motivation. Maybe you need to do this to your own children's room. I hope this gives you some help. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, so it is day 2. I'm back in here today. I think today I'm going to tackle all of this, I did go through the books. I did not film that, but I did go through all his books, and there's parts of this where it was in the closet and it got scratched. So I'm going to put this against this wall right here, and then I'm going to touch up the paint, and we are going to actually put our old TV on top of this because we had to get a new one because the picture is going out, but he still wanted it, and so we thought we would give it to him. I'm not really sure what he's going to be able to do on it, but yeah, I always said I wouldn't put a TV in his room, but it will be very limited on what he can do. So that is going to be what I do, and then I have to go through like these little baskets. He took one in the other room and he's playing with it. It's full of Transformers, but I'm going to do that, and then this wall right here is going to be painted to look like barnwood or shiplap. I've done that on a lot of walls in my house. This one I am hoping is going to be a little different. I'm going to add like some browns in it, and I don't know, maybe make it look a little more rustic, but that is the plan for today. So I definitely have a lot to do, and I am hoping, fingers crossed, to get this done today, but if not, only another day or so. His new bedding is coming in the mail, should be here, they say, within 3 days. If it comes sooner, that would be great. And I'm also going to paint over, I think I'm going to paint over these. I just painted these like little soccer balls, so I think I might just paint them green, because I don't know if this soccer ball theme really goes with his room. The new comforter that I bought is made to look like a quilt, and it is basically every color. It's all different colors, and I searched and searched and searched for the right one. This is one that I got when we first put him in his own room, and so yeah, we've had it forever, and it's time for a new one. So I'm going to get started on going through a few things, and then I'll be painting. Okay, so this is kind of a long process, but I decided to go through every little piece of everything that he has in his room. So this is just his bookshelf, and I wanted to keep I really tried to not keep things that he wasn't going to use, but he does like to read, and these are some special books that he's collected through the years, so I didn't really want to get rid of many books. So I was just going through the books, and then it's going to be a lot of me just going through baskets. He, for some reason, has like 10 little baskets full of different things, and so I'm just going to go through every little piece of everything. So just bear with me. It's just part of the process. If you really want to get it done thoroughly, you got to go through everything. So that is what I am doing right now. So I did decide to keep some of these baskets, and I think I put like art supplies in one. One, as you'll see in a minute, I have been like, he had several different card games with different cards, and they just get thrown, well, they're all over the place, and so when I find them, I would stick them in a basket. So this day I decided to go through and sort. There's Pokemon cards and Uno cards and Go Fish cards, all different ones, and I wanted to see if we had complete sets, and then the ones that we did, I decided to box up and then put together in a basket so that he can actually play with them. So I went to Walmart and bought 2 of these red bins because I thought they would go really good with his new comforter, and one of them I'm just putting electronics, old like things that we might still use, I'm not sure, cords and chargers and stuff, and then the other one is just going to be all of his transformers because he does enjoy those still. Alright, I am already loving how much more open this room looks, how much less cluttered. It's amazing. Just getting rid of a few toys, but I feel like I've taken so much out of this room. And now I'm just going to start working on his dresser because for some reason this is where everything ends up with him. But now that I have little bins and little places for everything to go, hopefully things will be put back where they actually belong and not just thrown on top of his dresser. That's the plan, at least. Alright, so today I have another whole bag to take to Goodwill and another bag to throw away. So I'm going to start taking all this down and start painting this wall, and then when everything is finished I will give you a room reveal. Okay, so to make this wood look wall, I will link a video down below when I did a step-by-step tutorial. This one is a little different, but I will show you the difference in this one. But basically, I need to paint 1 coat of white on the wall. I don't need to do a second coat on this one because of so many layers going on top of it. 1 coat is all I need. But this is textured wallpaper on my wall. I've painted this about 6 times before, so it's definitely okay to paint over it, but it does have like a texture on it which actually makes it look more like wood grain, so you'll probably notice that in the video. Okay, so I'm letting the white paint dry, and I'm just taking this green paint that I used to paint this dresser in the first place. It's called Emerald Leaf Green, and it's just by the color place at Walmart, and I'm just going to touch up this dresser that got scratched, or this bookshelf that got scratched. Okay, so now my white paint is dry, and I'm just taking a yardstick and I'm making a little mark every 6 inches because that's how wide my wood planks are going to be. And then I'm going to use a level and just draw lines all the way across the wall, and then I'll come back in and just paint over those with a mixture of white and black paint to make like a dark gray. And it's all free-handed, and it might look a little messy at the beginning, and you got to remember, I have a vision, and you just got to remember if you're doing this that the outcome is going to be, it's going to be great, but you know, sometimes during the process it looks a little bit scary to do all this. But this is the mixture I used was black and white mixed together just to make like a dark gray. And this is just acrylic craft paint that you can get at your craft store. Okay, so the next step on this one is I just took this brown, I think it was a chocolate brown, just acrylic paint, and I'm just doing a lot of brush strokes over the white. It's just very random. It does not need to be perfect, and it looks a little scary at this point, but trust me, it's going to be beautiful at the end. And the next step is just to take some black and fill in some of the white spaces. You want to have a lot over it. I wanted this one to look a lot more rustic than the other walls I've done, so I'm just covering it with some black. And this is what it looks like after I have finished with the black and the brown. I'm going to let this dry really good. And this was actually the end of the day, so the next step I did the next day, but this is what it looks like before. And here it is the next day. I just took some just satin white paint, which is the same thing that I did underneath this, and I'm just brushing it on. I'm kind of whitewashing it. I'm going over the lines and the paint. I'm not worried about just staying within the little planks. It's just very abstract. It just covers it up and makes it look old and weathered, and I love how it looks. I think it looks really great. I like this wall compared to the other walls I've done. So now it is time to start hanging things back up on the wall and putting the room back together. This is my favorite part. This is when my vision comes together and I get to see the final results. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. So here my wonderful husband is just putting some screws in the wall so I can hang the curtains. And it did leave a mess underneath the window, so I'm just cleaning that up now. Okay, you guys, here's the before and here is the after. Oh my goodness, what a good feeling it is to walk into this bedroom now. It turned out so much better even than I had anticipated, and it was also a lot more work than I anticipated. It's amazing how much this boy has accumulated in his 10 years of life. This is the bedding. I got this on wayfair.com and I will link it below. I think it's beautiful. The only thing is it's a little more orange in person than it looked online. I thought it was more red, but it's got all the bright boy colors that I wanted. This is his little bulletin board, I guess, with some special pictures. This is his dresser, which I decided not to paint the knobs. I just thought they were cute. I painted those soccer balls years ago and I liked it. He does love soccer, and these are a lot of his soccer trophies and basketball. He loves sports, so I wanted to display those. And his curtains, I think, are really cute. It was kind of difficult to match the curtains. I looked everywhere to find the right ones, but these are the ones I went with. And his closet, it does still look pretty full, but back in the back, it's just the bins. Everything is organized. And the top I went through, and these are only things that he still does play with. I didn't want to keep things that, you know, he wasn't going to use anymore. And actually have room to put his shoes and his little toy bins. I do still have blankets back there, but at least it's nice and organized now. And over here is his bookshelf, which it's got a lot of stuff on it, but it's just the stuff that he uses, and this is his main area where all his stuff is. So everything is organized in bins, and I'm going to really try to stay on him to put things back where they belong. If you have a bin for everything, then hopefully it stays organized. I'm really happy with the way the wood wall turned out. I'm just really happy with the whole room. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. That would help me out so much. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.